Hello and welcome, my friend. My name is Your Name, and you are listening to Easy English Speaking, the podcast where we make learning English simple, natural, and enjoyable. Today, I have something very special to share with you, something that might sound almost magical, learning English while you sleep. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your brain can actually help you learn English even while you're resting peacefully in your bed. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds too good to be true. Can I really learn English just by sleeping? Well, the answer is both yes and no, and I'm going to explain exactly what that means today. Imagine this. You go to bed at night, you close your eyes, you drift off to sleep, and while you're sleeping, your brain is quietly working on your English. You wake up in the morning feeling rested, and somewhere deep in your mind, new English words and sounds have been stored. Doesn't that sound wonderful? In this episode, I will walk you through everything you need to know about sleep learning. We will talk about what happens in your brain during sleep, how sleep can support your English learning, what you can realistically expect, and most importantly, how to create your own sleep learning routine starting tonight. I will explain everything in very simple, clear language. You don't need to be a scientist to understand this. You just need to be curious and open to trying something new. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's explore this fascinating topic together. By the end of this episode, you'll have a complete understanding of how to use sleep as a powerful tool in your English learning journey. Let's begin. All right, let's start by understanding what happens to your brain when you sleep, because once you understand this, you'll see why sleep learning makes sense. Many people think that when we fall asleep, our brain just shuts down like a computer, but that's not true at all. Your brain is actually incredibly active during sleep. In fact, it's doing some of its most important work. So, what exactly is your brain doing while you sleep? First, your brain is cleaning itself. During the day, your brain builds up waste products from all the thinking and processing you do. At night, your brain has a special cleaning system that washes away these waste products. It's like taking out the trash after a busy day. Second, your brain is organizing and storing memories. Think of your brain like a library. During the day, new books come in. They're scattered everywhere, on tables, on the floor, in random places. At night, the librarian organizes these books and puts them on the proper shelves where you can find them later. That's what your brain does with your memories and the things you learned during the day. Now, let's talk about the different stages of sleep, because this is important for understanding sleep learning. There are several stages of sleep, but I want to focus on two main ones. First is deep sleep. During deep sleep, your body is very relaxed. Your breathing is slow, your heart rate is low. This is when your brain does the heavy work of moving important information from temporary storage into long-term memory. It's like saving important files to your computer's hard drive so you don't lose them. The second stage is light sleep. During light sleep, your brain is a bit more active. You might even move a little or change position. And here's the interesting part. During light sleep, your brain can still process sounds from the environment around you. That's right, even though you're sleeping, your brain can still hear things. It won't wake you up unless it's a loud or important sound, but it does register soft sounds like music or gentle talking. This is why some scientists believe that playing English audio while you sleep can be helpful. Your brain, especially during light sleep, can pick up on the words and sounds even if you're not consciously aware of them. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Your brain never truly stops working. It's always busy, always learning, always processing, even when you're peacefully asleep. Now that you understand how your sleeping brain works, let's move to the next question. Can you really learn English while you're sleeping? Let's find out. Now comes the big question. Can you actually learn English while you're sleeping? This is where I need to be very honest with you. Sleep learning is real, but it's not magic. Let me explain what I mean. Scientists have done many studies on this topic, and here's what they found. Your brain cannot learn completely new, complex information while you sleep. That means you can't just play an English textbook recording at night and wake up speaking fluent English. I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't. However, and this is the important part, your brain can do several helpful things while you sleep. First, your brain can strengthen memories of things you already studied while awake. This is called memory consolidation. Let me give you an example. If you study 20 new English words during the day, and then you play a recording of those same 20 words while you sleep, your brain will work on storing those words more deeply into your long-term memory. It's like reviewing your homework while you sleep. Second, your brain can become more familiar with English sounds and patterns. Even if you don't consciously learn new words, your sleeping brain can absorb the rhythm, the melody, and the sound patterns of English. This helps your listening skills improve over time. Third, your brain can process simple vocabulary more easily than complex grammar. If you listen to individual words or simple phrases while you sleep, your brain has a better chance of remembering them than if you listen to complicated sentences about grammar rules. Think of sleep learning like watering a plant. The real growth happens when the plant gets sunlight and nutrients during the day. But if you water the plant at night, you're still helping it grow. You're giving it support. Sleep learning is that extra support. It's not the main method, but it's a helpful addition. So here's the truth. Sleep learning works best when you combine it with active learning during the day. You study English while you're awake, you practice, speak, read, listen. Then at night, you reinforce what you learned by listening to it again while you sleep. It's teamwork. Your awake brain and your sleeping brain work together. One learns, the other strengthens. One practices, the other stores. Does this make sense? Sleep learning is not a shortcut, it's a supplement. It's an extra tool in your learning toolbox. But when used correctly, it can definitely help you improve your English faster. Now let's talk about exactly how to do it. What do you need to set up your own sleep learning routine? Let's find out. All right, now we're getting to the practical part. I'm going to show you step by step how to create your own English sleep learning routine. This is simple, and you can start tonight if you want. Are you ready? Let's go. Step 1. Choose the right content. The first thing you need is the right audio content to listen to while you sleep. This is very important. Not all English audio is good for sleep learning. Here's what works best. Simple vocabulary lists. Record or find recordings of individual English words with their meanings. For example, happy, feeling good and pleased, happy. Keep it simple and clear. Short, simple phrases. Things like, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Have a nice day. These everyday phrases are easy for your sleeping brain to process. Words you studied during the day. This is the best option. If you learned 15 new words today, create a recording of just those 15 words. Review them before bed, then play the recording while you sleep. Positive affirmations in English. Simple, encouraging sentences like, I am learning English every day. I understand more English every week. I am confident in my English abilities. These help both your English and your motivation. What should you avoid? Avoid complicated grammar explanations. Your sleeping brain can't process complex rules. Avoid fast-paced conversations. The audio should be clear. Avoid anything stressful or negative. Sleep learning should be calm and peaceful. Step 2, prepare your environment. Your bedroom environment is very important for good sleep and effective sleep learning. Make sure your room is dark. Light can interfere with deep sleep. Use curtains or an eye mask if needed. Keep the temperature comfortable, not too hot, not too cold. A slightly cool room is best for sleep. Make your bed comfortable. You want to sleep well, not wake up during the night. Remove distractions. Turn off bright screens at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light from phones and computers can make it harder to fall asleep. Step 3, choose your audio equipment. You need a way to play your English audio while you sleep. Here are some options. Use a speaker. Place a small Bluetooth speaker near your bed. Keep the volume very low. You don't need to hear every word clearly. Your brain will still pick up the sounds even at low volume. Step 3. Choose your audio equipment. You need a way to play your English audio while you sleep. Here are some options. Use a speaker. Place a small Bluetooth speaker near your bed. Keep the volume very low. You don't need to hear every word clearly. Your brain will still pick up the sounds even at low volume. Use sleep headphones. These are special headphones designed to be comfortable while you're lying down. They're flat and soft, so they don't press into your ears. Many people find these more comfortable than regular headphones. Use your phone with a timer. Most phones have apps that can play audio and then automatically stop after a certain time. This is useful so the audio doesn't play all night long. Step 4. Set the volume correctly. This is important. The volume should be quiet, very quiet. Think of it as background sound, not something you're actively listening to. If the audio is too loud, it might keep you awake or disturb your sleep. You want to sleep well first, learn second. Sleep quality is more important than learning. A good rule is this. The volume should be just loud enough that you could hear it if you were awake and paying attention, but quiet enough that it fades into the background as you fall asleep. Step 5. Time it right. When should the audio start playing? The best time is right when you're falling asleep or shortly after you fall asleep. Here's what I recommend. Get ready for bed. Do your normal bedtime routine. Brush your teeth, wash your face, put on comfortable clothes. Get into bed. Start your audio. The first 30 to 60 minutes of sleep are very important. This is when your brain is transitioning from being awake to being asleep, and it can still process simple information. Some people like to play audio for just 30 minutes. Others play it for 1 or 2 hours. Others play it all night on repeat. Try different options and see what works best for you. Step 6. Create a consistent routine. Consistency is the key to success with sleep learning. Just like any other type of learning, you need to do it regularly to see results. Try to go to bed at the same time every night. This helps your body develop a healthy sleep rhythm. Use your sleep learning audio every night, or at least 5 nights a week. The more consistent you are, the better the results. Don't change the content too often. Use the same vocabulary or phrases for at least 1 week. Repetition helps your brain remember. Step 7. Combine with daytime learning. Remember, sleep learning is not a replacement for active learning. It's a supplement. During the day, study English actively. Read, write, speak, practice. In the evening, before bed, review what you learned. Read through your new vocabulary, say the words out loud, then, when you go to sleep, play those same words in your audio. This combination is very powerful. First you learn, then you review, then you sleep on it. Your brain gets 3 chances to remember the information. Step 8. Track your progress. It's important to notice if sleep learning is helping you. Here's how you can track your progress. Once a week, test yourself on the words you've been listening to at night. How many can you remember? Write them down. Notice your listening skills. Do English conversations seem a bit easier to understand? Are you catching more words? Pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel more confident about your English? Do words come to your mind more easily? Keep a simple journal. Write down what you listened to each night and any improvements you notice. After 1 month, look back and see how far you've come. So there you have it. 8 simple steps to create your own sleep learning routine. Choose the right content, prepare your environment, choose your equipment, set the right volume, time it correctly, be consistent, combine it with daytime learning, and track your progress. It's not complicated. It's actually quite simple. The hard part is just being consistent and patient. Now let's talk about what kind of content works best for sleep learning. Now I want to help you choose the best content for your sleep learning sessions. Not all English audio is equally effective while you sleep. Some types work much better than others. Let me share with you the 4 best types of content for sleep learning. Type 1, your daily vocabulary. This is my number 1 recommendation. Every day, you probably learn some new English words, maybe from this podcast, maybe from a book, maybe from a movie. Before bed, make a list of those words. Then, create or find an audio recording of those words. The recording should be simple, just the word, then a short definition or translation, then the word again. For example, confident, feeling sure of yourself. Confident. Pause for a few seconds. Next word. Why is this so effective? Because you already saw these words during the day. Your brain has a memory of them. When you hear them again at night, your brain says, "Oh, I know this. Let me save this in long-term memory." Type 2, common phrases and expressions. Instead of individual words, you can also listen to common English phrases, things people say every day. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Nice to meet you. See you later. Have a great day. These phrases are short, simple, and useful. Your brain can easily process them while you sleep, and because they're so common, you'll use them often in real conversations. Type 3, positive English affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself. They're great for sleep learning because they're simple, they're motivating, and they help build confidence. Here are some examples. I am learning English naturally. Every day, my English improves. I understand English more and more. I speak English with confidence. I enjoy learning English. When you listen to these while you sleep, 2 things happen. First, your brain absorbs the English words. Second, your subconscious mind absorbs the positive message. You wake up feeling more motivated and confident about your English. Type 4, gentle English stories. Some people like to listen to very simple, gentle stories in English. These stories should be told slowly with simple vocabulary and in a calm, soothing voice. The purpose here is less about learning specific words and more about absorbing the rhythm and flow of English. Your brain gets used to how English sounds. It becomes familiar and comfortable. Think of it like listening to music. You might not remember every note, but the melody becomes familiar. English is the same. What should you avoid? Let me tell you quickly what doesn't work well for sleep learning. Don't use fast-paced content. If the speaker talks too quickly, your sleeping brain can't keep up. Don't use complex topics. Avoid grammar lessons, complicated explanations, or difficult subjects. Keep it simple. Don't use anything with sudden loud noises or music. This can wake you up or disturb your sleep. Don't use the same content for months and months. After a few weeks, switch to new vocabulary or phrases. Your brain needs new information to stay engaged. So, to summarize, the best content for sleep learning is your daily vocabulary, common phrases, positive affirmations, and gentle, simple stories. Keep it simple, keep it slow, keep it positive. Now let's talk about what you should not expect from sleep learning. All right, now I need to be very honest with you about what sleep learning cannot do. I want to set realistic expectations so you don't feel disappointed. 1. You will not become fluent just from sleeping. First and most important, you will not wake up fluent in English after a few nights of sleep learning. I know, we all wish it worked that way, but language learning takes time, effort, and active practice. Sleep learning is like adding a vitamin to your diet. Vitamins are helpful, they support your health, but they can't replace real food. Sleep learning supports your English, but it can't replace real study and practice. 2. You will not learn grammar rules while sleeping. Your sleeping brain cannot process complex grammar rules. Don't listen to explanations about past perfect tense or conditional sentences while you sleep. It won't work. Grammar needs conscious understanding. You need to be awake, focused, and thinking. Save grammar study for your daytime learning. 3. Results take time. Don't expect to see dramatic improvements after 1 or 2 nights. Sleep learning is a slow, gradual process. You might need to do it for several weeks before you notice clear improvements. Be patient. Trust the process. Small progress every day adds up to big results over time. 4. It doesn't work the same for everyone. Some people respond very well to sleep learning. They notice improvements in vocabulary recall and listening comprehension. Other people don't notice much difference. Everyone's brain is unique. If you try sleep learning for a month and don't see results, that's okay. It just means this particular method isn't the best fit for you. Try other learning methods instead. 5. Sleep quality comes first. If sleep learning disturbs your sleep, stop doing it. Good quality sleep is more important than learning English. Without proper rest, your brain can't function well during the day, which means you can't learn effectively anyway. If you find that the audio keeps you awake or gives you strange dreams, turn it off. Your health comes first, always. So to summarize what not to expect, you won't become fluent overnight, you won't learn grammar, results take time, it doesn't work the same for everyone, sleep quality is more important than learning. Now that we've covered that, let me give you some final tips and encouragement. We're almost at the end of our journey today, and I want to leave you with some final tips and words of encouragement. Tip 1. Start tonight. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you have the perfect audio or the perfect setup. Just start. Even if you just play some simple English vocabulary on your phone speaker tonight, that's a great beginning. Action is better than perfection. Start small, then improve as you go. Tip 2. Be consistent. I've said this before, but I'll say it again because it's so important. Consistency matters more than intensity. It's better to do sleep learning for 30 minutes every single night than to do it for 3 hours once a week. Your brain learns through repetition and consistency. Show up every night, even if it's just for a short time. Tip 3. Combine methods. Sleep learning works best when combined with other learning methods. During the day, study actively. Read English books, watch English videos, practice speaking, write sentences. Then at night, use sleep learning to reinforce what you studied during the day. Think of it like building a house. You need many different tools: a hammer, a saw, nails, wood. Sleep learning is one tool. Use it along with all your other tools. Tip 4. Give it time. I recommend trying sleep learning for at least 1 month before you decide if it's working for you. 1 or 2 weeks is not enough time to see clear results. Commit to 1 month. Do it consistently, then evaluate. Ask yourself, do I feel like it's helping? Am I remembering more words? Is my listening improving? Then decide if you want to continue. Tip 5. Adjust as needed. Everyone is different. Maybe you need the volume a bit louder or quieter. Maybe 30 minutes works better than 2 hours. Maybe you prefer vocabulary lists over phrases. Pay attention to what feels right for you. Adjust and experiment. Find your own perfect sleep learning routine. Tip 6. Celebrate small wins. Did you remember a word this morning that you listened to last night? That's a win. Did you understand a phrase in a movie that you've been listening to while sleeping? Celebrate. Don't wait for huge improvements to feel proud. Notice and celebrate the small victories. They matter. Tip 7. Be patient with yourself. Learning English is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress. There will be nights when you forget to do your sleep learning. That's okay. That's human. Be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself like you would a good friend, with encouragement, not criticism. Now, let me say something from my heart to yours. You are doing something amazing. You are learning a new language. You are challenging your brain to grow. You are stepping outside your comfort zone. That takes courage. That takes dedication. And now you're even finding ways to learn while you sleep. You're using every possible moment to improve. That's commitment. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. And I believe that with consistency, patience, and the right methods, you will reach your English goals. Sleep learning is just one tool to help you along the way. Use it. Experiment with it. See if it works for you. But no matter what, keep going, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. You've got this. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you now have a clear understanding of sleep learning and how you can use it to support your English journey. Let me quickly summarize the key points we covered. First, your brain stays active during sleep. It cleans, organizes memories, and can process simple sounds and information, especially during light sleep. Second, sleep learning is real, but it's not magic. You can't learn everything while sleeping, but you can strengthen vocabulary, improve listening skills, and reinforce what you learned during the day. Third, to create your sleep learning routine, choose simple content, prepare a good sleep environment, use comfortable audio equipment, set low volume, time it right, be consistent, combine it with daytime learning, and track your progress. Fourth, the best content for sleep learning is your daily vocabulary, common phrases, positive affirmations, and gentle stories. Fifth, manage your expectations. You won't become fluent overnight, you won't learn grammar while sleeping, results take time, and it doesn't work the same for everyone. And finally, start tonight, be consistent, combine methods, give it time, adjust as needed, celebrate small wins, and be patient with yourself. If you want to try sleep learning tonight, here's what to do. Before bed, choose 10 English words you want to remember. Write them down, review them for 5 minutes, then find or create a recording of those words. Play it quietly as you fall asleep. That's it. Simple, easy, and potentially very helpful. Thank you for listening to Easy English Speaking. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe so you never miss a lesson. Share this with a friend who's learning English. And if you have questions or want to share your sleep learning experience, I'd love to hear from you. Remember, every night is a new opportunity to support your English learning. Use it wisely. Sleep well, learn well, and wake up one step closer to your English goals. Until next time, take care of yourself, believe in your progress, and keep moving forward on your English journey. Sweet dreams and happy learning.